Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, the God of the Hebrew Israelites. Yahweh Shai being the true name of His only begotten Son in the Hebrew. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great millstone that taught us this truth, and as always, much love towards this hopeful elect. I mean, concerning the celebrities and man, this chatter concerning the Hebrew Israelites, man, and what they supposedly are going through and what's really coming to us, man. We just got to remember these things, man. So let's get straight into it, man. Talking about Kyrie and Kanye specifically, since they're the one being pushed to the forefront for this. All right now. This is Hebrews 12, and we'll start at verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Beautiful. This is something that we who have the spirit of Yahweh Shai upon them really have to understand, man. This chastising aspect of the truth, man, and the punishment, all right, being that the Lord is going to see about his sons, man, in order to see, we're in a process starting with the men first, all right, Lord willing, all right, we're of these special predestinated elect men. We're on a journey, a process to be gods, all right. First of all right. So we have to remember, man, who's in charge, and I hate it, man. On a daily basis, I feel like I'm lacking some things that I feel like the Lord should bless me with. But I gotta, endure these things, man. All right, and until it's over with. Okay, but I got to remember why I'm being chastised. Why the Lord is not letting us completely prosper, all right, in this place of ours. All right, we're still in our captivity, man. Now you can't tell some of these rich people of our nation, and that's what we're finna get into. All right, but man, this chastisement is necessary. We had to come out this world. We had to learn the error of our ways, and we go through this generation after generation in relation to reincarnation. All right, but this, Lord willing, this being our last go round with this, is very, very vital that we remember that we went the hell off in the first place. And that's why we're in the predicament that we're in. All right. Now, through a lot of repenting, faith, all right, works, all these things combined together, the Lord, has woken us up, man, and gave us, some spiritual power in order to be able to see these things, man, see what's going on. Again, man, despise not this chastisement. All right. This is from the Lord. And if these things are happening to you, you are catching, a little bit of hell, however that may be, then this is a good sign, if you will, that you are one of the Lord's sons and he's dealing with you. All right. This little bit of chastisement, or let me not say that, this so-called demonization that Kyrie is going through, or Kanye West is going through, who gives a flying flip? Them niggas is still rich, are they not? All these little rumors, are they losing this money, or they losing these endorsements here? Who cares? What they're saying is nothing new. First of all, the men of Yahweh Shema Shai are saying these things on a daily basis for quite some time now. All right, quite some time, 20 years plus. All right. That's starting with the elders, all right, the true elders, all right, the apostles, all right, they've been saying this thing, and these things, hey, we're the Hebrew Israelites, we're the true people of the Bible, all right, nothing new. I speak on this a lot about the 90s, man, when we were out in the world, the little Christmas specials and things like that. I've heard rumors of the true quote unquote color, all right, of the Lord, all right, that so-called black people were the lost, part of these lost 12 tribes of Israel. I've heard rumors and things when I was a kid. So I'm saying all that to say what Kyrie got going on, what Kanye West Slick talking about is nothing new. They're not talking about anything, and these are rich men, and we got to remember what the Lord said about a rich man entering into the kingdom. My thing is, if these are true, real deal, Hebrew Israelites, how the hell, and this goes to the whole entire entertainment industry and everyone else that's rich, how the hell are we supposed to be in our captivity and y'all are prospering beyond your wildest imagination? You think, come on, man, that man's super rich and he's super worshipped. All right, now it's all coming to naught, just like, all right, all of our stars are gonna fall. All right, but Kyrie, boy, you are rich, so you got the money and you got the reverence and the stature. Cause I mean, you know what I'm saying? He may look small on that damn TV compared to them 7 foot niggas, but Kyrie ain't, he ain't my height. 5'9". All right, so he a big boy. All right. So you got all this. Same thing with Kanye, man. You one of the supposedly one of the richest so-called black men on the planet, man. We're not really truly listening to you or taking you guys seriously. You're just through the spirit and power of how about Shema how was shot. We know what's going on. You're just pawns that the Lord is using, all right, to finish, all right, this work. All right, to fulfill prophecy. If they start with you guys however they started, all right, started the demonizing real deal, eventually, all right, the Lord gonna let it trickle down to his real sons. All right, what more can y'all ask from the Father? He gave y'all everything, all right, except this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in our captivity. Again, we supposed to be, humble and remember how we got in the situation. Y'all ain't been doing that, boy. You been doing Kyrie and Kanye. Y'all do what y'all doing and got all this money from is something that we all can do as the salt of the earth. All right, the Hebrew Israelites, like I say, there's something to be said about training and practicing. All right, and what is it? Owning your, or how is it, honing or owning your craft, whatever it is, but for the most part, boy, we can all run, jump, and make words rhyme. All right. So how y'all get rich? And that go for you and your counterparts, everyone in the so-called entertainment industry, whether you be an actor, a rapper, singer, a ball player, if you a producer, all right, a background dancer, all this shit, all right, it's finna come to naught, man. And we gotta remember uh why the Lord was dealing with us and why it seemed like we've been in this for so long. Now, I'm not a old brother, nothing like that, but just through that chastisement, oh my goodness, this is took him forever. When the Lord first took me out, man, with that strong hand took me out the world, man, it was horrific, Thought I was, getting picked on, if you will. Like, why me? Why me? Why is all this stuff happening to me? Why all my little women I was dealing with, why they all flipping out on me? You know what I mean? Why my parents don't see this truth? Why they, clowning me like this, or shunning me away from the family because I'm, confessing the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. This is all in relation to that chastisement. And remember, we went first. The whole nation is gonna be brought down low. See, we were brought down low for righteousness' sake, all right, for the Lord's sake, all right, in hopes that we would be these spirits to give glory, all right. All right, very, very, very powerful glory. All right, to Yahweh Shema Hawashaka. That's what it's all about. It's just an order to it. Every knee is gonna bow and confess. All right, and say these names, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. It's just we get a little bit more perks that come with it, man. The rest of our people don't even care. All right, they don't even care. But back to this chastisement, man. That's what it's all about, man. All right, getting seen about, and the Lord will show himself to be dealing with you, man. These people, again, they're set up by Yahweh Shema Hawashai. He's the one controlling these guys. But all right, operator level, we talking about this when I was at camp. Kyrie, all right, or Kanye, but mostly Kyrie. He didn't really know what the hell he was getting into out here trying to, because the truth is inevitable, man. We're at a pivotal point right now where you can't no longer deny what's going on. You can no longer deny that those people are lying. Something isn't right. All right. And there's a zeal about these so-called black, so-called Native American, so-called Latino people on the earth, man. All right. So again, what Kyrie saying, bro, it's nothing. Now he thought whatever his reason was, man, through the spirit, he didn't really think he would get to this point, man. He know, and he's definitely heard, the Hebrew Israelites, man, his brothers, man. He heard, he's seen, man. So, all right, him being a man, all right, a man want to do something. All right, you know what I mean? Especially if you got here claiming to believe or claiming to fear Yahweh Shema Hawashai, you want to do something. So that little bit, I don't even know what the hell he did, what he said. I really could care less. So obviously, like I said, what I did here, maybe he had a video he reposted on one of his social media pages, and they've been tearing, him a new one ever since, man. All right, really going crazy, and he ain't really even do nothing. All right. But again, he didn't really weigh, all right, the balance, man, all right, of him bringing these things to the light. Again, he's not doing nothing. All right, he's not doing nothing, and his handlers, all right, his slave masters are showing him who's really, in control, man. No, 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 boy, you better remember who signed your checks, man. It sure ain't black folk. All right, it sure ain't his brothers. It's the oppressors, and they're letting him and Cain remember that. Yeah, you have more money than your brothers and sisters, but you gonna remember that you still under us, boy. You still a slave, and it's only so far that the Lord is gonna let our people get. Now, as far as being puffed up, shit, the cup is running over at this point, especially with our women. But all them celebrities, they puffed up as hell, but they still only got to a certain point. Because, I mean, in the real deal with us, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we know what the real treasures is. It's this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They may sound corny, to everyone else, but we know what comes with this, which is eternity, living forever, never dying. See, they ain't figured that out. Our people, and especially the other ones of the other nations, all the money that they get, and they just end up dying. Like, did you not hear about, what was it, Rothschild that died not too long ago? So with all that money, all that, you just end up dying. So what's the point? We want to do this so we can live forever. All right, that's the goal, is to not die. That is the goal. That is the fear of Yahweh Shema Hawashai, and every other bit of uncomfortableness that comes with it. All right. But ultimately is to escape death, man. That's what we seek. Our people obviously claiming, they act like, but they really don't care about living. All right. They just care about themselves and fulfilling that flesh. That's what the flesh will do. You know what I mean? The flesh don't care about that. The spirit do. All right. So that's where we're at, man. We're at a pivotal point where the Lord is about to, all right, show, all right, who's who, man. All right, all this false claiming our people doing, they believe in God and Jeebus and everything else. They don't really have the spirit upon them. We finna see it, man. And the true ones are gonna shine. Sure, we're ready, right, through the spirit for that adversity, okay, that's gonna be brought upon us for, hey, confessing the name Jehovah, Yahweh Shai, telling our enemies to their face that, they oppressed us, and they did us greasy, but the Lord is going to recompense them with that plus a lot more. All right, now we're not doing all the weird stuff that they did, but as far as them going in, all right, the captivity, it is what it is. All right, moving along with a couple more precepts. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There have no temptation taken you such as is common to man, but Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with that temptation, the temptation, also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. And this is all definitely leading up to the ultimate temptation, which is going to be taking that mark of the beast, man. All right, the Lord is telling us, all right, through these scriptures, that yeah, we're going to be tempted, but for this hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe, all right, had that spirit upon them, there's going to be a escape route, if you will, whatever it is, all right, to make sure that we don't ultimately be tempted above that which we are able, and bow down and worship these people, man. All right. Again, going back to us being chastised. See, we been not having a lot. Thank the Lord for that. And we have enough. And sometimes the Lord, give us a little bit more. But it ain't nothing compared to what they have in the industry. Going back to not just the money, but them being reverenced and worshiped in their stature. All right. They think about it. Yeah, Kyrie, a little shit happening now. But think about the last 10 fucking years, man. He ain't been all right going through it, losing things, losing women, all right, losing families, friends. He probably gained more other than the little people that's against the team he playing for. All right. But he's in high regard, held in high regard here in Babylon the Great, man. And do we need to get started with Kanye? He been talking shit for over 20 years probably. You know what I mean? And now all we're experiencing is the Lord to be true. He said he was going to pour spirit out upon all flesh. And that's exactly what we're experiencing. Playtime is over. All right. All this talk about the folly shit, people are trying to hold on to it, but people ain't studying that shit. They care about the economy, these coming wars, and who the true people of the Lord are, man. That's the spirit that the Lord has upon the majority of the people. Everybody else, they threw out here anyway, man. If you know what I mean, if you're not even talking about what's coming, like the preppers and things, at least they're in the correct spirit, man, to know that this place is going down, man. A major change is coming to this place, man. Not to be naive, man. Everyone else, they gonna get caught up right here, and that's the way the Lord got it. We got to remember what happened via the flood, man. All right. And Yahweh's Yahweh Shem Shai's ark, man. And how he protected, Noah and his family, man. We gotta remember. And everyone else got caught up and got put to death, man. And that trick bag talking shit. I ain't never seen it rain before. Talking about my big brother crazy. All right, talking about he crazy. That man crazy out there, man. That's exactly how they look at us. Y'all crazy. Shut the hell up with all that stuff y'all talking until it hits the fan and it comes to their front door, which we are prophesying. Jacob, all right, you so-called black, so-called Native American, so-called Latinos, this is going to come to your front door, all right? You will not make it up out of here without, all right, us knowing, all right, who you serve, man. The whole world, all right? This whole earth will know who we chose to serve, all right, through the Spirit, all right. And that's why we've been going through this, man. All this crazy stuff has been happening to us, the men of Yahweh Shem Shai, and why we can't seem to make it over that hump, if you will. There's always something or aspect of our life that we're gonna lack in, and that's from Yahweh Shem Shai. Why? Because if we were to be comfortable here, we would not push as hard and as sincere and serious as we do now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. We would just casually do it like he casually put that video up. Again, he didn't really think that it was gonna blow up like that. He just wanted to get him, get him some little points out there. So you know what I mean? Because again, we're at that point where we can no longer deny these things, man. All right. The Lord got the spirit upon all flesh at this point, man. So yeah, people are you're gonna hear more chatter pertaining to spiritual things. All right. But the real versus the fake, hey, we will be separated, man. All right. Just don't want you to get caught up like that guy, man, with that fake faith, man, or whatever. And we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but it look like they folding to me. Con. That's the precept. Still at it. 1 Peter 4. Start at 12. Perfect. Hey, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you, Kyrie. If y'all were really rooted in these scriptures, all right, you should have known what came with what y'all were doing. When you said these things, Cayenne, or when you posted that video, all right, Kyrie, you should have known a fiery trial was to follow. Y'all didn't weigh these things out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, but rejoice insomuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, because this great glory is soon to be revealed, man. That glorified body, Malak Yahweh Shah has, Lord willing, we make it and receive those bodies. But I gotta tell you, man, we know Yahweh Shah, just keep it real. He's gonna look better than everybody. Now he's gonna be bigger than everybody, have more power than everybody else, man. We just want to be a part of it. So when this glory shall be revealed, all right, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Remember, we talked about how hey, these people who didn't hearken until Yahweh Shem Shah, how they're going to be afraid when the Lord gets back. Now, we'll be afraid for a moment, but once the Lord, calls us up there, all right, and calls us out of and tells us to come out of, come out of this shit, oh, we will have that exceeding joy, man. All right. If ye be reproached for the name Hamashiach, happy are ye. So they should be happy, Cayenne and Kyrie, that they're going through this. Are they? No, they're complaining about the shit that they're losing. He's scared. Kyrie, you know what I mean? You got a family, you got to take care of a wife. So that right there is going to aid to his downfall, man, and him being exposed. All right. All right. And again, that's why we're chastised. Some brothers do have females. We'll see what happens with their females, but most of us don't, man. And it's for that reason. We're not gonna have the spirit of doing bowing down to this system, bowing down for these people in the name of taking care of our family. Do you know how many men, especially of the other nations, are gonna take that microchip uh, uh, because of their families, in the name of taking care of their families, in the name of doing what I got to do? A lot of people gonna fold, man. A lot of men, that's gonna be a man's downfall, that woman and them children, man. Because a man does love, all right, and care for his women and children. That's what we're supposed to do. But the Lord did mention something, man. We're not supposed to love them, which he gave us anyway. And that's something that the wise men have learned. He the one gave us anyway, whether we die, they die. Hell, when it's all said and done, especially talking about Israel, we'll all be fine when it's all said and done. All right. So, hey, man, we're not finna forsake the Lord for our freaking children or our wives, man. Plain and simple. Do I need to bring that out? Why not? If you think I'm joking, Matthew 10:37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. These are red letters, by the way, words of the king. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Bingo. That's a huge thing, man. I'm glad the Spirit led me to say that. A lot of men and women, of course, yeah, single mothers, man, they gonna do these things, hey, in the name of taking care of their children and their families, man. Take that mark of the beast, what I'm talking about, man. All right. Get to the point where, hey, the Lord have put the spirit upon men to fulfill these last prophecies. A war pop off. All right. Fucking the grinding it sees all the little jobs that you've been working go bye. Famine here. All right. Prices is through the roof. And then they come with this plan. All right. Which is the microchip us all. All right. Take away all our debt. Give us this universal income. Man, people are going to fold like wet napkins. All that talk is finna go out the window. And again, we always said, look what happened during the pandemic with the old, old Jabaroo. Those same people that folded for that little bit of pressure concerning that Jabaroo are the same people. How much more in that day when it's even more shit happening? That stacked on top of what they've already went through concerning that pandemic. Hell, some people ain't fully recovered from that mentally, physically, or financially. Okay, so, and we're still rolling down that hill, man. Rolling down that hill, man. And it's picking up momentum, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. Man, these niggas is finna fold, man. Right, especially, and I can't wait, these people of our nation, man, that have took these riches, man, while we supposed to be in our captivity. Like Lord say, give me neither poverty nor riches. So we should have stayed in the middle. If we poor, end up piss poor in the projects, man, we gonna live a piss poor life. If we got all the riches like P Diddy and all them other niggas, hell, we gonna forsake the Lord. So the Lord got us right in the middle. All right. perfect place to be, man, to receive this salvation, man. All right. And we praise the Lord, give him thanks for everything that we do have, and we beg and plead the Lord to deliver us out of here so that we can be, truly happy. All right. In righteousness, man, because we'll never truly be happy. And that's what we're trying to tell our people. This ain't it. This is what y'all want, to live here oppressed and manipulated and just to die. Just to die. That's all we're doing. Living these mediocre lives and then dying. What's the point of being rich if you still got this defiled body when you wake up and your breath all crazy? You can't live like a princess like that. You wake up, your breath crazy. God, you know what I mean? Gotta go to the bathroom every day. You know what I mean? Susceptible, man. I remember when I was working food service, man, and I one of those onion slicer things, man, where you put the onion and slice it, man. I cut my finger, just nicked it, man, and so much blood was coming out, and I had a moment where I just looked at that little tooth, man, on the blade, man, just one blade, and I was looking how, and just meditating how weak and fragile we are. That little blade, man. If I would have cut the right area, man, that could have killed me. I could have bled out. And I'm just saying that was just one tiny tooth. How much more all the shit our enemies finna come with, man? All the projectiles known as bullets. All right, all this metal flying everywhere, man. All right, shit. And like I say, Esau finna come with some crazy stuff, man. And it's just gonna be horrific out here. But that's why we have, Yahweh Shema Hawashai, all right, to navigate us through this thing, man, and go ahead and get up out of here. All right. But Matthew, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you know what? I'll bring out this one more in Matthew. And I'll leave it at that through the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Hawashah. Matthew 19 and 27. Perfect. This is perfect. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So Peter's asking, man, Malaki Hawashai, we have forsaken all through the spirit, all right? Whatever it is, look at us today. We're saying the same thing. What should we, receive for not getting rich, making it out there when we got the same skill set, man? All right, we could all rap or whatever it is, man. However a person got selling dope, whatever. All right, our people have gotten into, all right, and gotten rich because of it. We could have did the same thing, is what I'm saying. All right, whether you have a very powerful mind and you use that, all right, you go the doctor route, whatever, okay, get involved in the government, science and shit, all right, you know what I mean, not just entertainment, but all of these things, man, all right, because we have these skill sets, man, all right, we could have did these things, man, on a whole nother level, but again, it was the Lord that called certain men, all right, women and children out of the world, man. All right. However he did it, with that strong hand, he took you out of that, to lifted that veil, that Christianity veil, that Muslim veil, whatever you was a part in, that atheist veil. He done lifted that, off of our face, man, and showed us what was really going on, man. All right. But it goes on to say, but where am I at? 27. And Yahweh said unto them, Verily I say unto you that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. We talked about that second coming, all right, in that glory. Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes. So there's your answer, starting first and foremost with the Lord's apostles, man. We're starting with King David, all right. These things have been told to us through these scriptures. King David's going to be king forever, second in command under Malachi Hawashai and the 12, okay. They get, all right, to have everlasting tabernacle, all right, those new bodies, and they get to rule over, you know what I mean, and the depths of this rulership is yet to be seen, All right, we know little bits and pieces what the Lord have revealed through the Spirit, but the true glory, how we're gonna look, the power of this kingdom, all right, it is yet to be seen, man, and understood. But we believe through the Spirit it's gonna be nothing to play with, and everything that we've seen. If we talk about physical crowns, these corny ass, ugly ass crowns that them other people be wearing, so I said that to say we've seen no parts of no true royalty here on this earth, man, at least in this life. All right, you know what I mean? In relation to the Hebrew Israelites, how they get down, all right, the sons of God, how they get down, the garments that they come in with, the precious jewels that they come in with, the way that they women look, covered up but fine as hell, killing y'all, but covered up at the same time, how they do it. Our women ain't got that type of, rulership mentality. They don't even know how to freaking dress for the occasion. All they know is stretch pants and freakum dresses, slut wear. And everybody's tired of it. I mean, Lord making moves on that. I don't want to get into the woman right now, But yeah, this is a great part. It goes on to say in verse 29, and everyone that have forsaken houses, brethren, sisters, father, mother, wife, children, lands, for my name's sake. And we might as add stature and status. All right. Look what the Lord say. For my name's sake, hey, Yahweh by Shem and Hawashah shall receive 100-fold. They didn't say twice as much. He said 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Amen. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. They jumped the gun. In the story, you rich niggas of our nation, I'm talking about them to them. They jumped the gun and didn't wait for the Lord to put them first. All right. So y'all niggas not last. Hell, y'all, a lot of people of our nation, LeBron, them, they get more reverence than any Edomite. They living their best life with the reverence, the stature, and the money. Talking about they finna, this whole time we been suffering, y'all been rich. They think at the last second, okay. And let me tell you what the Lord mean when he say a harlot, all right, a harlot is going to enter into this kingdom before, some of these other people who've done these things. Let me tell you, that doesn't mean, all right, because I'm dealing with something like that. I mean, through the law, this female that I'm dealing with, I mean, she's been with a bunch of niggas, all right, more than I care to talk about. But because she's dealing with me, the Lord taught us mercy, and she's came out of that. All right, she's gonna make it before these so-called fake ass pastors and people who are actually leading people astray. All right, that's what it means. It doesn't mean no bitch fresh out the pole. All right, same thing with these niggas. You don't get to be rich the entire time, and right before the missiles hit, you get to repent. That's what this period, all right, before the great tribulation is for. This is what we call the grace period. All right, you have a period of grace where the Lord isn't completely destroying these things, man. Pretty soon, all right, the Lord is gonna, he's gonna, hey, let this thing pop off, and you will be locked out again of this ark. All right, this spiritual ark this time. Right, we didn't build a physical one. Okay, but it is a physical one, and we'll see the manifestation of it via those chariots. All right, but they don't know that. Now they can't blame us, okay, because we're teaching through the Spirit what's going to happen, that there's a period of great distress coming that we have to make it through in order to receive this salvation. All right, play with it if you wanna, and you'll just get exposed, man. All right, so don't think that these rich people, just because they're saying, hey, we're Hebrew Israelites, like they're one of us. I don't give two flips about it. I ain't listening to none of them niggas said yet. I just hear everybody else talk about it, so the Spirit was on me to say something. All right, but we just gotta remember, man, while we have and are still being chastised, is so we can become gods. All right, and our women will become wives of gods. All right, get these new bodies and get the hell out of here, man. All right, with that, I'm gonna leave it at that through the Spirit and power. Yahweh Shem Shah. Till next time, Shalom.